Hey, back at the AIT120CR platen press and the control system, one way that we ensure even temperature is with our zone heating. So zone heating, what you're looking at here is on the top, as I mentioned before, this is Celsius. 200 degrees is our set point. And then the platen is separated into 3 zones. We're calling them Act 1, 2, and 3. So each one of these has its own heating elements and thermocouple and controller. So we can add more heat in Act 1 zone if we want to, versus the others. We don't want to do that. We want even heat, but that gives it the capability to keep even heat. So the way those zones are set up is, if you look at the platen here, you can't see with the sheet metal cover on it, but fundamentally the platen has heating elements that run across the width here. So there's going to be this side actually is where the electrical terminals are. But the gist of it is, this section represents what we call Act or Zone 1. 2 is in the middle, and then 3 is at the front. Now again, all of those are set to the same temperature, but that ensures that we have even temperature, and that is shown and verified with temperature strips, and then also the QC process that I mentioned earlier of using the BlackOut black sublimation paper. So that's how we do this. The 120 and 240 CR are fully assembled shipping machines that are pneumatic. Obviously, there's 2 large air cylinders there that apply the pressure. The push-in table ships assembled with the machine. And only thing that has to be done when installing the machine is to level the framework so that the table moves in and out correctly, and hook it up electrically and pneumatically. So electrically here, you see it comes with about a 10 or 12 foot long cord. These machines standard are 3-phase. This particular machine is single phase. Got the QC, the serial plate coming out here. It's single phase and pulls 25 amps. And then pneumatically, you hook up the air on the side of the machine. This is the master regulator, if you will. It has a water trap on it. And so this is where the air pressure comes in, and then this knob here is where you can adjust the platen pressure. So you'd want to supply a good 100 psi here, and here on the platen you may use 40, 60, depending on the product that you're running. It's got a 2-button close, so operator has to have their hands on those buttons in order for the machine to close. And then the roll-in table has a safety feature on it too. See if we can see here that it has to be in position here, and this brass clip mechanism holds it in place. But then let me swing over to the other side. This limit switch system, see if we can see there, darn it, ensures that the table is all the way in so that it can it will allow the platen to go down. So that is the 120CR 30 by 40 inches. The 240, which is just like this except larger, is 40 by 60 inches, and we also make it 42 by 63 inches if a larger size is needed. And available from AIT Equipment. Check us out, give us a call, and glad to supply more information on this and any of our equipment.